Yeah, buddy, playing the 49ers again. Just got done beating them. Let's see if we can do it again. Okay.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Cards, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco...
Yeah, last game, the one thing we did have trouble with was running the ball. The Niners have a very stout run defense. It'll be interesting.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the
Yeah, I hope not. We're playing at home. Maybe we'll have an advantage.
Second-round pick back in 2014.
Maybe, we'll see.
Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
What we're going to try to do is strike early. That's what we need to do. Go ahead and punch him right in the mouth.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flusher, and he can't get rid of it.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about. Get the pressure on him.
Combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Returning it is Moore. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll
take a look at these season stats here. 4,075 yards, 27 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. That to go along with 800 rushing yards and 11 rushing touchdowns.
First round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to get this to about the
That's going to be the key, spreading this team out,
That's a pretty play there. Come out
getting them to in 2 linebacker sets, and we're going to try to just exploit them from there and keep Bosa at bay, of course.
Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
First down, Murray to Connor on the check down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get this one.
Oh, just like that. Get Warren in single coverage against Zach Ertz, the wisely veteran.
20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Connor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's
touchdown to Steven Alexander. Or Anderson.
Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really...
That's got to be a joke. Garoppolo running the read option.
But just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. and this one winds up no good.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27.
All right, running game's looking good so far.
14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All right. We've looked really good on offense and defense so far. Really.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Wow, got bailed out there. Personal foul.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Murray now on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. This will be caught at the 2.
Wow, that was close. That was close.
On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And Hopkins has got it.
Boom. Touchdown number 2 of the first half. Passing for Kyler Murray.
There to make the grab. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And hold on here.
Not giving the offense of the 49ers
was shaken up.
anything right now.
And we will step aside. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
There we go, the ball hawks. Shutting them down.
Shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It has been about
it's at least it's just an abdominal strain, so he'll be back. I'll substitute him out for now.
Haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was good tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's off in the end result.
All right, look at Hopkins. Looks like a cover 2-man defense. Let's see where the safety breaks.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep.
Not there.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
All right, this looks like another cover 2 man. We're going to try to hit Hopkins. Maybe he can get over top of that strong safety over there.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down.
What a catch. What a catch.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, he did.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
See, they're starting to jam the receivers now on the curl routes. I'm going to look at Hopkins, but definitely going to look at Ertz.
Now Murray again. Finding Ertz again. And they're going to be set up now with a ball.
Yeah, that was definitely the right decision. Yeah, they like to late hit.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Man, so close.
They'll give him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop.
We're going to go to the tight end, Alexander. He's like a big threat down here. He's got 6 catches on the year and 5 of them are touchdowns. He's number 89 on the left end, the left tight end.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is
What'd I tell you? Money.
Cardinals. Steven Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, He's feeling it.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0.
I'm telling you, like, he has 2 touchdowns today, but that guy is always open off that left tight end spot.
After the touchdown,
He must have some good speed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward.
Hey, come on.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. The Cards get to him.
My God. Chased him around like a little kid.
Jay Sanders charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He gets this one to Davis Price, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, they're back in cover 2 man. Got the curl on. Probably going after Hopkins.
Murray to air it out again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll get this to the 30.
That's the younger guy. He's got a 94 speed. Moore. It's going to definitely be a big thing in the next season.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We're going to go ahead and take the field goal.
Down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it with the kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, halftime. We'll let the stats roll and take a short break. Look at those yardage differentials.
For our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first and 10 is counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Okay, brother, I got you.
And making the big time play.
Let's go play action. Let's make this play worth it.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage.
Damn, that was a stupid pass.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. How about this? They'll try the option left side. And that play goes.
I know, man.
Taken down, losing yardage.
They're still trying this read option with Garoppolo here. I don't know.
That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half.
It's like they're they're trying to get them killed out there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20.
Yeah, it's a setup, for sure.
27 yards on the third down
It's a setup.
conversion. And right side, they're going to go option here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He actually got a couple.
Option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back,
Not today. Ayuk.
Outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go, here we go.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll at least get
Boy, they're desperate for some points, aren't they? Let's run a draw play. Yeah, we really fooled them. Not with Simmons in the middle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The kick by Gould is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Murray a give. This is Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Oh, the wily veteran wide open again.
At the 49ers 32-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Murray. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions, so you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. Garoppolo again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got knocked the beep out.
Players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Yeah, they're going to have to start going for it now.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
Nope. Turnover on downs. And yeah, Garoppolo is pretty freaking tough. He's taking some licks.
One more stop, they were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
Yeah, he's thinking back in his Texas days. Now it's time to grind the clock.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Connor. And a good run here.
Yeah, time for some patty ball. Some patty ball, boys.
First down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They run behind center with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did, that time for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
yeah, Prater still has a leg, man. I hit one from 62 this season. He's still the real deal. He's in his 15th year.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that was going to be
oh, man, he's scared now. You see him? He's scared. I don't want to be hit.
This one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And space tough to
My God, why even try to run the ball? I just don't get it.
Praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to
No fly zone, buddy.
Their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man complete.
Wow, are you kidding me? Caught that.
On 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take this in.
Oh, my God, they scored with the old man.
Touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
All right, we did it. Conference championship. Up next.
Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
"31 of 40, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception for Murray. James Conner, 19 carries for 95 yards.